Good morning. Hey, this is Huskarl 104. We're going to go step by step on how to build a horde base inside of the industrial tank number one. So let's get started here. So this is a part of Team Huskarl. We're building one in this same spot. So we'll just let you see what's going on. So here we go. All right. Now I got to remember, I got my hand on the mouse over here. I was getting ready to start playing around. Now Miguel has already cut away the stairs down there at the bottom down there, so that's what that was. And he's cleaned up the mess, killed a few of the bad guys that were in there. And right there, there's the top pad or the top bar, and you're going to make everything off of it. So you're going to go off to the side, 3 legs. And you make sure you got to be 2 blocks down. Your floor's on the third block. There you go. And even those up. I make a little spot here coming across. You don't want to go too far because if you go too far, not all the time, but some of the times it'll cave in on you. It'll fall down. So go part way. That'll keep that from happening. And I'm over one here. Yep. We're going to go hit that one. And of course, as always, I'm running out of stuff. Boxes. So asking for Mike to give me a few. Okay. I looked around and thought that was Dan. There we go. All right. So give me some wood to work with. Let me get this oil shale out of here and I'll go start chopping trees. Had to take those boots off. They're so heavy they were slowing me down. So now that I've made it to the industrial tank, we can continue on. Now, this was an accident here. You know, that assassin shit, I kept thinking it's below that, but I'm going to take that away, but I'm going to keep it as a support for time being. Out of view, but I think they're part of that assassin outfit. So, there's our 3 legs. And now, there's the outfit I'm wearing. So Mike thought that I still had a bunch of arrows in me from the Horde night. Because we're playing a Horde night every night. So we started this right at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Mike came over here, killed the zombies that were here, and then I came over. So this can all be built very quickly. And we're going to get it for the Horde night. As you can see, it's 15:33 already. And I'm out of lumber. Everybody's out of lumber. So we're working with that. Now, what you want to do here is you want to build your stairway up. And you need to make it so that they can come in from different directions. And you don't want a spot that is hard for them to jump over. You want them to come up the stairs, because if you make a spot that they got to jump over, sometimes when it gets slowed down, they will stack up and start tearing down the stairs. So put it down basic to begin with, because you're gonna take a lot of stuff back periodically. So like here, see, if I put a stair there, they won't make the turn. So I'm working my way through. There we go. Putting a few blocks down. Experiment with how I want it to go. I think Dan. As many of these as I've built, I always build one a little bit different than the other one. Now we got 4 people playing on this one, so when I get done, it should have a spot for all 4 people to stand and fight. So that's what we're after. Okay, we'll go up through here and get the stairs. I'll come back and grab that. As you can see, gonna make that so they can all come up. I kind of don't like this spot right here, so gonna do some work with it. All it counts. Because if I put a stair there, they're going to chop off that other stair.
One of those things that we've been talking about is get up to where you can do bacon and eggs and red tea so that you can stay. You get
I'll come
separation
back.
quota.
I know. I saw the mistake. Yeah, we'll come back. Because that's where the fortress is going to be right there. Now, usually I come out like I'm doing here,
I got a little bit coming.
and that where I put it the first blocks. There we go.
Sitting at 1400 right now.
There we go.
Yeah.
And because of that, I got to reshape the stairs. And when we get down to the stairs, I'll show you why. So we come up.
Well, if you get a chance, I'll take a set of preacher gloves.
So here we go. We're going to figure it out. Figure it out.
You're good.
Because we got to make a landing.
Okay.
That's what we're after.
But that helps add damage to. Well, it's like 60. If you get level 6, it's 60%, I think, isn't it?
There we go.
On the um, damage to undead on the gloves.
Oh.
And I don't remember. I don't have a sheet. I don't have that chart anymore.
And we're going to set this down. And we're still working on it because this did not come out quite the way I wanted to. I'm trying to make it straight. So it straight comes down. And it wasn't working out to the advantage that I wanted. So I'll show you how I overcame that.
Wallered out for you here in a minute, Dougie.
Okay.
There we go.
See, we got a landing right there.
I need to go. I'm headed out, Doug.
Okay.
So you're there by yourself. I'll go.
No problems.
I gotta go get something to eat and drink.
And we're going to come out here.
Get my stamina back up. And I got. Okay. Well, no. I'll see what we got. And I can go.
And yeah, the rest of the guys are fighting other zombies in the area and going through with
Unfortunately, I think I put all my
a place that we kind of looking at.
soil and
So
the freaking forge.
trying to figure this one out right here. Because do we make a landing out of it and come down next to that? And that I think that's the way I ended up building this one.
Well,
Because I want all steps.
let's see, a little bit of that. There's.
And I think this is going to work. We'll find out. And there's my two landings right there. So then they'll come across this way.
Damn, we're up to 7 tires. Nice.
There we go.
That's sweet.
That center area there, that's going to be the one that we're going to fight behind. And like I say, there's going to be 4 people fighting on this. So, and I'm trying to set it up so we can have 4 people fighting, but also so the zombies aren't able to um,
Oh yeah. What do I need to go
hit
ahead
the
and fill
bottom
in
hit the
this
bottom end and tear it out from underneath of us.
talk
Now the
out?
secret behind this
Oh,
one
right there.
is if they can tear out all the steps, they can take out all the
Stretch it like
braces
that.
underneath, and because it's connected to the top to the roof, it won't fall down. So that's why I like this program here. You don't have to worry about them digging underneath of you. It doesn't matter. Now you do have to be careful of the walls of the tank, so you got to watch out for that. And I'm trying to figure out. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to put these so that we can all fight and
Good
um,
lord.
the zombies can't get at us. So we're trying to make it up that way. So that's why I'm pulling things out, putting things back together. But you're going to see how this works, and it's very easy to do. And do I have this down? No. I built a bunch of them, but I don't have it down because I'm trying something different each time. So you can see we're in yellow here. I think it stays in yellow most of the time, but once you start upgrading it, trying to think if it goes to red or it stays yellow all the time. But I've never had any problems with it caving in unless you go
Second.
too far out. You got to come from the wall and from the post in the center and meet part way. I'm trying to get us each a place where we can stand and fight from, not only with guns and bows, but also with excuse me, but also with our handheld weapons, melee weapons. Okay, I put these columns up, and that helps out. So
Been there, done that. So I said I was
there we go. And then we'll take
try
those
to
off
get
here
it
in a
on
little
the
bit.
corner of 4 buildings or something. That way, if I get a quest, I can
Now, I know a lot of people put bars
do
across
that.
there. I don't
All
because the
right, who
spitters can
got
spit through that.
who got the
So I don't do
boost?
that. I build this, and then later on we'll put some bars a little bit, extend them out
Charismatic
just a little
nature
bit later
already.
on.
Nice.
So, but it's going to be yours. You can do whatever you want to do.
Hey, it helps.
I don't like getting spit on. Ugh. All right. So we're going to go back to these double posts.
Where you at?
Come on, Huskarl. There they are, right there, right there. Nope, nope.
Where you at?
Dingbat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're going to have to go
Oh,
up
hang on.
the
No.
side deal.
Yeah, I gotta go up the ladder.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so
that reminds me.
put this all in.
Let
Got
me.
the got the double bars or poles, if you want to call them that. And
Apparently,
I
I
don't know
got
why I
100. I can
picked
make
out all the
190
time.
blocks. Give me just a sec, though.
Guess that's why I wear glasses. that
There's that.
way one of the guys can stand over here
There's
and
that.
fight.
There's a couple food, bacon and eggs, and a couple red teas for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, now I'm going to put some on the inside. I put 3 layers of this. I put one on the box, which is what's up now. Then I put one on the inside and one on the outside. So support this with some better blocks.
Or upgrade it.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, yeah, and it's the other thing too. You want to start upgrading before you put it all on.
One of those things.
Mainly, it helps support it, but also you're going to have some of those blocks you can't get to. So that's why you want to make sure you do that. All right.
Okay, Dougie, do you need wood or do you need building blocks?
Yes, yes, I need wood. Building blocks. I'm trying to work out
Alright.
a different way so we can fight from there, but we're going to have to go back to the old tried and true, which works out really, really well. Come on.
blocks that I had made real
Okay.
quick. So time to go.
I made this over here so that we could shoot, but
Down
we
to
have to
one
put some
shot.
things up here a little bit later because so the jumpers can jump that very easily.
That makes.
I think this will work. Here we go. Come on, Oos.
Oh, god damn it! That's what I was gonna do. Hang on. Did you ever try what I told you I did on mine
What's that?
with the L
Usually when I get to this point, puberty coming in.
show you?
Usually I get to this point,
It's coming.
I start finalizing some things so that I can't change it. Otherwise, I'll be here most of the day trying to go back and forth. So,
No, no, it's not taken down.
oh, okay.
Let me get some blocks made here.
Okay. Come on. I thought I built this faster. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Now this is Miguel or Mighty Mike. He's going to put out some bars to help support the or help people from falling over. So yeah, that's what he's doing right there. Now the reason I do this instead of having bars for the floors all around is if they break through, I want somewhere to go where it brings them in and funnels them into one area.
No, 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 no.
No?
Leave that there,
Okay.
because those solid
Now he's
ones
putting bars
give
over the
you
top
give you a
so that he can
place to stand.
reinforce that a little bit. Okay.
But and here, this one here, I can do
And that way he can put those bars on the
that,
side.
and
Okay.
then you
And
can
keep them
stand
with
out here and
support.
shoot. But by the time you, because you put them on the bottom,
Right.
up against those side blocks, and I put them both sides, front and back. That way, I've got it
All right. Now I'm going to put
protected one
another.
way,
Right.
and I can't.
Um,
You can't fall off.
go ahead and put them over there then.
Okay.
Another wall out here in front. That I think. Yeah. See, I can't put that there because I don't want them. I don't want them to be hitting that. But it looks like I went ahead and finished it off. I'm going to leave it that way. We'll see how it works out. I don't like the zombies having other places to hit because they'll stop. They'll stop there and hit. So that may be a mistake. We'll find out
It's a bad
in a
thing
couple
about these
hours.
is you can't back
And
it
that's going
up.
to be another show. So tonight we're just showing how we built this and why we built it. I have found out don't use ladders because for some odd reason they'll stand there and try to jump the ladders and they don't go where you want them to go. The ladders seem to mess things up for me. So I quit using ladders. I put that there because, like I say, we have four people fighting instead of one, and I want everybody to get a good swing and get their numbers up. So now this is our uh, sheet that we put out in front, our block in front, and that makes the block twice as strong. And when we get done, it's actually going to be three times as strong. So now let's go back to the poles. Grab those. There you go.
I was gonna say you should be.
And there we go. We're going to back those. Those are going to back that up. So we're going to have three levels through there. on the outside, in the middle, and on the backside.
Me.
And we're going to use those plates. There we go. Bang and bang. There we go. And that allows the zombies and the bad guys to get closer to you so you can swing and hit them. And then if they decide to get through there, we got 3 levels: outside, middle, and the backside, or the front side, backside. Now, crawlers and dogs, and sometimes they build themselves up, they can come through that. So you got to watch out for that. But I like to keep it that way because I can swing really easy, and I don't hit a lot of the building and tear it down myself. So, I always build everything with the 2 poles like this, and some people build it this way so they have that little hole to go through, spears and that. But I like using the baton, so I've got a stun baton that just really knocks them back. And this one, I just have a baton. I'm working my way up. So, and of course, then you want to start getting some cobblestone and start using this to cobblestone things up so that because they'll go through the wood like paper, like tissue paper,
There's two
if you
items
know
I'm
what show that comes from.
throwing up here in the box. Let me grab them and give
So,
them to you. You want
but I'm not carrying any
box?
mines. For those who know, little Galaxy Quest for those who don't.
There's that. There's that.
There we go.
Stones, rocks.
We're running out of time. We've got wood. But we got to build some stuff up. So I have got to go out. And I went out and chopped down a couple trees, and now I'm back, coming back. It's 1959, so almost 8 o'clock. There we go. So we're on the clock a little bit here. We're going to put a plate right back here. Oh, I decided to use bars. That's right. A while back, I decided to put bars back here so if they tear that down, I can see them and I can start fighting them or shooting them with one of my guns. Okay. There we go. Ooh, what is it? What is it? What is it? Now, I'll be honest with you. I usually just throw these bars up every which way. But Mike is kind of a likes things to be real linear, real. I'm trying to stay away from the A word. He
Yeah.
wants things certain ways. So I put the bars up one direction. That way his mind doesn't go crazy when we're fighting. And besides that, he'd tear down anyway and put the other ones up. So this is the last part here. I'm putting up the other uh, bars and sticking them out. And that allows me to have 3 layers, but we're fighting through basically just one or 1.5. So my pipe baton will reach through there. So Dancing Dan just gave me a pipe baton number 5. So we're rocking and rolling. So that's really how I built the base. And I think before we leave here, I think I may um, go back down and take a look at the stairs. Nope, we're all even. So this is how far we got at the night before we quit, and I need to come up and make some changes, or not some changes. Need to fortify a few areas, but we'll do that in the next show. But I wanted to show you how we built this and how fast it can be done. And it can be done faster once you figure it out. But here again,
Okay. Well, I had picked
excuse
that
me.
up in
But
order
here
to
again, I
see
wanted
what I
to
could
show
figure
you
out fine.
with the
Oh, yeah.
mistakes, with everything going on, how long it takes to make
All right.
a
We're
really
going to get
nice
out of here.
horde
So we got
base
time tomorrow.
inside of a very secured area,
Okay. I'm out.
and it works out real well. So
Time.
we're getting out to start
2029.
things off. So I'll get out of here too. So we will see you next time when we fight in this place. So this is Huskar 104 saying good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye bye.